ये तो बेकार की कहानी है ना कि कानून के हाथ बहुत लंबे हैं और सबके ऊपर है, ये तो कहानी है.
Not exactly, sir, but whatever attempts we have done to find out the culprit, sir, we have not.
I have advised the senior superintendent of police also, who had also deeply supervised.
Can we have the police papers? The names of those persons?
Sir, no, sir. We examined almost 90 females, sir, whose stay had overlapped with that of the victim, sir, and we took all of their statements and got them recorded under 164. And in that, sir,
that you have said.
Sir.
And therefore, you have charge sheeted only one person, the superintendent who was overall in charge.
Yes, sir. The one name that kept on emerging was that of Vandana Gupta, and hence that is why, sir.
You don't have to take the name.
Sir, the accused, sir, the superintendent.
Even then.
Sir, sorry, sir. So on the basis of that only, sir, we charge sheeted her because the victim statement, sir, that only found corroboration in statement of 3 other residents of the Gaiga shelter.
See, why we are skeptical about the investigation having been conducted properly. We are not passing any comment. This is just the tentative opinion of the court. Don't get disheartened, both of you. Now we find that it was a very big offence, gender-related offence, especially against hapless women who were lodged in that aftercare home or whatever. Mr. Advocate, please take this. Now, the person who gave the interview, which actually kick-start all this debate, she's not the only person who is the victim, right? So there would be many others. How many of them have been interviewed by you, interrogated by you? What information did you call out? And did you ask for any did you put the superintendent to special interrogatories? But we don't get satisfied. The occurrence has taken place in the capital, under the nose of the High Court, and up till now you have been able to point towards any finger towards only one. And to tell you a fact, she being a lady, we find that she could only have been a facilitator. That's right. So she has facilitated whom? So therefore we find that this investigation is absolutely lopsided. We don't know, we have not seen the papers. You do one thing.
Sir.
You have submitted the charge sheet?
Yes, sir. So there are 2 FIRs and 1 charge sheet has been submitted for 17 claims.
Yes, sir. You give 2 copies. One, I mean, we can always have a copy. You can give a copy. We will go through this. We find that there is something lacking in your effort. Not yours. Investigating agencies.
Sir, if I may just elucidate everything that we have done so far, sir. So we took the.
Are you satisfied?
Sir,
with this kind of allegation, with this large spectrum of the victims, are you satisfied that only one person you could lay your hands upon? We are not asking you to frame others who are not there.
Sir.
We are not asking you to do that.
Sir.
We are even not asking you to expand the scope of investigation. Sir. Not at all. But if you as an investigator, as the head of the investigating team, 8-member team, if you are satisfied that all this happened only because of the facilitator and nobody could get any access to the home and could meet the girls, then I don't think we are on the same page.
Sir, so far what we've done to culprit, sir, if at all something like this had happened. So we took the FSL team to examine the entire premises.
Why I'm cutting you short?
Sir.
Now these processes are known.
Sir.
You will have FSL report. You will ask for, you will take a person, you will request for custodial remand and whatever.
Sir.
We know that process.
Sir.
We are only asking you about your.
Being carried out at the shelter. And we have got a report of all those inspection notes also, sir.
Satisfy us. We will have to go through.
With the permission of the court, sir?
Yes.
Very good afternoon, sir. Sir, I have personally supervised this case from the very beginning, sir. All the supervisions were issued by me, sir. The accusations that came, sir, upon the basis of that the FIRs were registered, sir. Then, in order to enhance the scope of the investigation, and in order to check out whether this thing was taking place on large scale or not, sir, we had identified all the inmates of the aftercare home, sir. A total of 97 of them were identified. Some of them whom used to live at the time when both the
check
victims.
period during which the
Yes,
offence would
yes.
have been committed.
So we specifically requested the Honorable District Judge Patna to provide us with judicial magistrates. Sir. He was kind enough. All the lady judicial magistrates were deputed. Sir. They went to the aftercare home, and in environment of complete neutrality of all the police officers, or in the absence of the superintendent, and all the 164 statements were recorded, sir. Then all the corroborative evidence in the form of FSL, sir, everything was done. So throughout the investigation, sir, we got only 7 adversarial 164 statements against the culprit, sir. Incriminating, sir. Out of that, only 5 alleged physical assault or the bad quality of the food, and only 2 of the inmates. One of them alleged sexual exploitation by of her along with 3 other girls by 4 unknown elderly people, sir. And one of them just gave a judgment.
Did you interrogate?
So we interrogated all the staff, the paramedical staff.
Give us the number of heads.
Numbers plus all the security guards also. Sir.
Security guards also, sir. 90 people, 164 statements was taken. Apart from that, 40 plus 20 plus the guards.
And all of them feigned ignorance. They said it's all right. We didn't see anything.
Sir.
That's exactly it.
So throughout investigation, we had only 2 164 incriminating statements. 164 statements.
And we can't even tell you to. Manufacture. Nobody can tell you to manufacture evidence.
Sir.
But they are not satisfied. We'll see the entire investigation because they are not satisfied. And you have been able to charge sheet only one, a female,
Yes,
a superintendent.
so the one who could have been the
And
facilitator.
how did she facilitate?
Sir, according to the statements of the victim, sir, it was said that she is the one who took share of the money of the wrongdoing
From whom?
that happened. From the exploiters.
Who are those? You
So
couldn't
we
get
tried
their
a
names.
certain. No, sir, we did not get names out of it.
Who will accept this report as correct? I don't think the Chief Judicial Magistrate, of whatever ilk he is, he will accept this report. You may be satisfied. Who can be satisfied that you have found that the superintendent was facilitating the entry of, predators who masqueraded as relatives, and then the women were sedated and they were raped?
So we took the help of counselors also, sir. The professional counselors, they were also taken to the scene so that
not even one. This is surprising. Not even one. Well, if you are satisfied, we'll look at the papers and we'll give you directions. But we are not satisfied at the moment. How could this be? How could this be? Then perhaps your accusation against the superintendent also is bad.
So that we have mentioned in the
And
memo of
not that
evidence.
people from
sheet,
overseas were facilitated in entering the home. Must have been people from around.
We exhausted the all manual and technical input that we could at that point.
We have submitted
No, we
the
are not
complete
recording
record
anything.
evidence.
We will not say that this report is very, very perfunctory, though it may run in 500 or 600 pages, but we are not satisfied. We will record that only one person who has been found worth trying is the superintendent, who is a lady. Her role is only that of a facilitator. Think of it. Just think of it, and the response should come from you.
So we had also examined the bank accounts, all the possible
Are
transactions
you
that could happen.
trying to go for a further investigation? The shelter home in question, located at Patna. There were many interviews when the matter was reported. There was some time lag between action and the report. And then you have been able to find one lady superintendent. Now, if you put all your facts within these 4 parameters, I think nobody deviate you from your duty. Whoever he is, however high he may be. You must. ये तो बेकार की कहानी है ना कि कानून के हाथ बहुत लंबे हैं और सबके ऊपर है, ये तो कहानी है। ये कहानी है। If we can't remedy the wrongs, if a person comes to the court, what is the use of all these robes? Likewise, what is the use of all your dress and all the paraphernalia and all the hierarchy that you are working in? If you can't investigate a simple case, कोई एस्पियोनाज का तो केस है नहीं है, बहुत लोगों से तो पूछना तो है नहीं इसका।
Not say in fact, while interacting with them. Not
Let
six.
them, sir, Mr. Advocate General, let them come on the next day and tell this court they have again gone through the investigation because nothing more can be done. Then we shall apply our mind. Let you make a statement that this is all, nothing beyond. This was the end. Make that statement, then we find out where would you, how would you end. That's not done. If you get hold of all the 164 statements, some headway in the investigation so that the matter doesn't, so that the matter is not given an indecent quietus. We are at a loss to understand that one person, a female who was the superintendent of the aftercare home, has been charge sheeted for the offences for which the FIR has been lodged. Obviously as a facilitator. Then where is the justification of not reaching 8th of December? Re-notify on 8th of December at 3 p.m. All right. Thank you, Mr. Advocate.
Yes.